Yay, let's get it. Monthly air tribe report. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, diabolicarius. All right. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to y'all watching on Instagram. I'm thinking Aquarius may now be dubbed diabolicarius. Okay. Diabolicarius is Aquarius's new name. Ever since Pluto officially entered, Diabolicarius is Kevin Gates calling LeBron James Capricorn's wife, Lamar Odom, and then going to the basketball game to try and bait LeBron in order to respond, knowing that he's playing a playoff game and the attention after a post Stephen A. Smith, talking to would get him attention. That is Diabolicarius. Okay, that is what diabolical. They know what it's when they know what they're doing. And a lot of people were saying LeBron was pussy, or he was scared to. He's not stupid. LeBron is not stupid. I don't even watch basketball, and I know he's just not dumb. He's not going to take his attention off of a playoff game to give attention to a diabolicarius who knows what he's doing with this Pisces wifey to the side. How you bring Pisces to the game in her hijab front row? You a diabolicarius. That's what you are. That's what you are. You couldn't even let her laugh at the joke in peace. You got to be like, it's okay. You don't laugh at that. Wait, where are you going? No, you can laugh at that. How you say don't laugh at that, and then you say, no, where are you going? You can laugh at that right here within 30 seconds. That's a diabolicarius. That's what that is. Okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I respect Diabolicarius. I'm saying this respectfully. Okay, I don't want no smoke with Aquarius. They die behind what they say. I don't want any smoke. I'm just saying, Aquarius, you are now Diabolicarius right now. You've always known you were. That's what you are right now. 70% off of all readings and reports. Go to my website. Freaking mind bullies. Diabolicarius are the bullies of the zodiac. Okay? How is Jess Hilarious gonna say that Taurus, Meek Mill, is just so bullyable? How do you look at people and know that they're bullyable? You're the biggest bully in the zodiac. That's how Diabolicarius. A little bit. Thank you, Myra. Yes, even if it's in your rising, you embody a diabolical space entity that came here to trick humanity. Okay? Like what's his name? Oh, don't let me forget. It's just slipping my mind. Oh well. Fousey Tube, like Fousey Tube, or Daylight. Diabolicarius is Daylight in the second round versus Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty is a Virgo. Rum Nitty is a master. Okay, they're the realest sign in the zodiac. The realest sign in the zodiac just came to rap. He just came to rap and murder niggas. He didn't come for the Diabolicarius antics. Doing the rounds, he had to explain that he didn't choke. He didn't choke. He was being a Diabolicarius. He had to do some shit outside of the rules about how do you say time on your second round, wait for Virgo to spit the second round, and then you start your second round. How did he get away with this? He's a Diabolicarius. And I know people think his third round 30'd everything. Put some respect on Rum Nitty's name. I fucks with Daylight. But let's not act like he 30'd that man with his third round. That being said, he does control the crowd. That being said, Daylight's first and second round was pretty fire too. The thing with Daylight is I have to listen to his verse 7 times in order for me to catch like the 70% I missed the first time. I didn't have to do that with Rum Nitty. Okay, I didn't have to do that with Nitty. Okay, I got it somewhat the first time. I'm not that smart to just be. Every time I watch Aquarius's battle, in fact, watching Rum Nitty and Daylight battle, you ever watch Dragon Ball Z and you see the fighters fighting in high speed and you can't track the movements? And it's like, because Rum Nitty has a diabolical Aquarius moon. He's an Aquarius moon, Virgo sun. You know what I'm saying? I like that basic shit. That's the Virgo style. It's not antic-y. It's real shit, and it's gonna get the job done. I was like watching a battle rap, and I couldn't track the movements. I could, like, they were both spitting bars that were over my head. It was like watching two fighters fight at high speed. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Damn. There was references I knew were dope, but I just didn't get. There was references Daylight spit. The crowd didn't react because they didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is too high level, fam. Like, you need to stop trying to get away with this shit. You a diabolical Aquarius. Okay. So, like, it is what it is. Libra, you still cool. Daylight and King Los. Yes, the Daylight and King Los. The reason why I like that battle is because at first I didn't like what King Los did, but then I seen it again and I was like, King Los is a legend. I don't want it. You ever get cheered in a battle rap and people are cheering you and you turn back to the crowd like, I don't want it. I don't want your applause. That shit was fire. All right. I definitely recommend watching that battle. It is what it is. If you a Libra, if you a Gemini, welcome. If you're a diabolical Aquarius, shake my head. You galactic trickster. You in Pisces. That's why Vitaly is in prison for trolling Thailand. How do you troll a country? You're a Pisces. We're gonna do that for the water. You're Tyler the Creator making Funk Flex feel uncomfortable because y'all don't give a fuck about shit. Y'all just wanna make other people feel uncomfortable because you're above everything. What is that? What are we doing? One diabolical Aquarius single-handedly took down Tory Lanez and his whole team. You can figure out who I'm talking about. All she had to do was show up in court for one day. Diabolical. And I'm so mad because she could get it. I'm so mad she's so fine. And then she had the audacity to know anime. And I was like, no, don't start talking about the anime. You don't make me like you now. Don't make me like you now after I already set free Tor. I was so mad. I was like, hell no. How you gonna be diabolical and fine as fuck? I don't like that. I don't fucking like that. Aquarius, you've been a problem. And now Hades is in your sign. It's just diabolical from here on out. I don't know how I feel about that. And then Tory Lanez is going to side with Drake in the beef. I'm like, bro, that's how I knew I was fake as hell. That's how I knew I was fake. As soon as he said he sided with Drake, I'm like, you know what, Tory? Maybe you need to stay in jail for a little. Maybe you need to stay in prison for a little bit. And maybe you did shoot her. Maybe she wasn't lying. That's when I was like, nah, I'm just fake as hell. This is horrible. I don't know how I felt about that. But like, yes, I hope I wasn't responsible for this tangent. It is what it is. Okay. If blame Diabolical Aquarius for my rant. These motherfuckers know everything and they're aware that they know and they don't try and hide it either. Okay. I have to give you the astrological understanding of the drama because most people miss the astrology. You know what I'm saying? For example, people are mad at Doechii. Because she said that a straight man is a red flag. And what people don't understand is that, and this has been studied in Harvard, 96% of diabolical Aquarius women. See, Doechii is a diabolical Aquarius. 96% of diabolical Aquarius women think straight men are a red flag. And no one wanted to talk about that. They just took that tip and ran with it, not realizing she's a diabolical Aquarius. Aquarius woman, Virgo woman, Aries woman, they think like men. You saying you love your Aqua woman, the Aqua woman is going to go to her friends like, man, this nigga just told me he loved me. He was acting like a bitch too. And they're going to clown you in the group chat. If you're an Aquarius woman right now, I want you to comment red flag if you think that straight men are a red flag. It's because she a diabolical Aquarius. Y'all just try to make it like, oh, she's trying to play these gender games. No, Aquarius woman and straight men have a weird relationship. Aquarius woman will pull your woman. These are the type of diabolical Aquariuses that can pull girls. They're like the pimp of their friend group. Y'all don't know that. This is why I have to teach you this. She might have some Leo energy. So I don't appreciate the Dochi slander, even though she's a diabolical Aquarius and probably earned that. It is what it is. Okay? Okay? So like I just wanted to explain things because the astrological understanding leaves gaps in y'all reasoning. And if you understand what goes into it, then you'll get it. Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna break down the air signs. Okay, all right, okay, cool. You love Aquarius. Someone said I love Aquarius, made in Indonesia. That's beautiful. Does that Aquarius love you? Did that Aquarius because Aquarius will show you they love you and do everything. That don't mean they love you. Aquariuses are Viltrumites. They love you like they love a pet. That's what you don't understand about these people. Every Aquarius is Omni-Man. Don't you love mom? I mean, I do, but like a pet. That's every Aquarius. They fooled you. They tricked you. They made you believe they actually like you. Do you see how they talk to their other diabolical Aquarius friends? Yeah, my mortal she does everything for me. Yeah, and then what about your mortal? My mortal doesn't listen to me. They think they know everything. Fucking mortals. That's how they talk to each other. And then there's just some Pisces being the fly on the wall. It is what it is. Look, stop telling our secrets. I'm sorry, diabolical Aquarius. Pluto is in your sign. You are officially diabolical for the next 20 years. Look at the timing Kevin Gates was on, just looking for trouble. How do you just look for trouble? At least with Libra, see, Capricorn will check Libra, but Capricorn gonna leave Aquarius alone because Capricorn is smart. You know, Libra is in my industry. You know what I'm saying? He's a sports entertainer. I'm gonna talk to him. You talk about my son. This diabolical Aquarius came out of nowhere talking about my wife, thinking I'm gonna give a fuck. Like I'm not winning this playoff game. He wants some clout from me. He knew what he was doing. What kind of wicked timing do you have to be on to finesse some shit? Show up front seat with your chains with Pisces sitting next to you. Diabolical Aquarius. Diabolical Aquarius. That's all I have to say. Taurus is Taurissimo. Aquarius is now diabolical Aquarius. Times have changed. Okay, it is what it is. And look at the most ridiculous comment here. Well, Aquarius is funny because they're humanitarian, but like animals more than humans. This is facts. This is facts. Look at the most diabolical comment here, though. As a Sag, I love it. I wonder why, Sagittarius. I wonder why diabolical Aquarius's best friend in the 11th house is Sagittarius. Because both of you are incredible, whatever the fuck. I don't even know. Of course, Sagittarius instigating all this shit in between is going to love diabolical Aquarius, a literal terrorist. Of course. That's why I look at y'all like, how are y'all just running everything right now? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Capricorn in between, like, okay. So we need to just buckle up. We need to lock in and buckle down. Diabolical Aquarius is awakened, and they seek to take over the. Imagine every Aquarius has an inner Kevin Gates in them that's known for just saying wild stuff on the internet, and it's gonna make you think. And they can charge car batteries with their hands. A lot of people don't know they can really do that. They can really do that. Speak none of this. These people are on diabolical timing, and you just need to be careful. That's all. That's all. When it comes to Aquarius, watch out. When it comes to Pisces, be very careful. Now, Pisces is beyond diabolical. Capricorn edges out the range and defines diabolical. And then outside that range of diabolicity is Aquarius, just dancing around it, just being the trickster to humanity. Like, why do you have these laws? Do you know anything for real? Look, I broke the law. What you gonna do? And then Pisces is beyond diabolical. You can't even put words to them. We're gonna talk about them tomorrow. They exist for some reason. Okay, they're here. Every time I see a Pisces, I'm like, aren't you from Andromeda? Aren't you from Andromeda? What are you doing here? Every time you show up, it can't be good. Shit changes. I want you to start noticing that. Every time you see an Aquarius or a Pisces in the room, what happens after? Some diabolical shit, I'll tell you that. So there you go. There you go. Okay. There's a trend on Cancer men too. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The Pisces, the thing I like about Pisces, especially Pisces men, everybody has a Pisces story. Everyone has a Gemini story. Everyone has a Pisces story. I don't know why. It's universal. Pisces is universal. Everyone has a story about a Pisces who went full Pisces on them. I already gave you my Pisces story. She came on and told you I had 9 kids with her. Everyone has a Pisces story. We will talk about that tomorrow. Okay, Pisces is beyond space. All right, so it is what it is. I summon Pisces and Aquarius on purpose and with purpose. See, that's Sagittarius, though. Sagittarius is the wildest zodiac sign. So they're wild enough to just, you know, click up with diabolical entities. All right, she was dead ass too. This is why I enjoyed that. So yes, isn't this an air reading? Yes, let us now pack up air signs. I mean, illuminate and enlighten air signs. All right. Air, shout out to the air. If it wasn't for us, people would be dumb out here. All right. We would have the fire. Fire allows us to actually burn passion. It'd be so boring without fire signs. We'd just be mechanical and dull. We need to burn some stuff, create conflict. Earth gives us foundation. We would literally just, we would have no structure without earth. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing would be ordered. And water gives us soul. We would just be lifeless robots without water. We need to be a little delusional. You see how I'm throwing shade at the water tribe. This is going to allow us to fill in those lines with color, okay? But you know what? Air is the reason why we're not fucking stupid. Air is what allows us to communicate our thoughts and actually be smart for real, okay? Thank God for the air tribe. I think that alone allows us to be both insensitive and condescending. I think we have earned that as air signs because we're smart, okay? And we can think very fast. And there you go. We don't need any other reason. We don't need any other reason. Don't care how many more fake babies you have. All right, Marilyn, put some respect on my spirit babies. I think one of their names is Kaylin. Put some respect on my spirit babies. They real. Don't be saying they fake. Okay, I got 9 kids spiritually now. According to Aquarius, people are stupid. Yes, diabolical Aquarius thinks that the majority of mortals on this planet are fucking dumb. But that is nothing new. Okay, that being said, we are Aquariuses from all of human history, even in their books, have made a reference to the humans in their time period being stupid as fuck. It is a timeless, universal thing. Now, what's interesting is the last time diabolical Aquariuses were born on this planet, every revolution known to mankind kicked off. And this is the most dangerous thing about diabolical Aquarius, because every time they return to humanity, they fuck everything up beyond repair. Now, the last 2 times diabolical Aquarius was here around the 1500s, give or take late 1500s, you had Protestantism, beefing with the Catholics against papal authority, and you had all sorts of inquisitions. And then the last time diabolical Aquarius was here, you had the French Revolution, the Haitian Revolution, the American Revolution, and diabolical Aquarius is back. And now AI and sex robots are about to take over. Take my phone. Please take my phone. Please. I can't get off X. I can, but I don't want to. I'm trying to see if Kanye is going to top the crazy shit he said before, because I didn't think he can do anything worse than beefing with Jews. And then he topped it twice within a week. This man cannot be stopped. So like, it is what it is. This is what happens when Diabolic Aquarius is on the roam. I like to say Aquarius is the last sign because really Pisces doesn't exist for real. Like the Pisces that you see, they not even really here. You see, Pisces is the only zodiac sign that can fully engage with you intently. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. What were you saying? You were saying this? Yeah, repeat that. Right. And you see how they're not even there. They're gone. They're thinking about the roast beef they're going to eat at 5 p.m. tomorrow morning, but the other fish fully engages with you. It's a different level of diabolical. And you will think because they're answering you and they know how to hear what you're saying, right, and they can switch it up. Oh, that's crazy. You don't know they're in another dimension right now, having sex with space fairies, eating roast beef, and thinking about the roast beef they're going to warm. That's a different level of diabolical. Okay. So with that being said, yes, see, Virgo is real. Pisces is unreal. They still exist, maybe, but like they're unreal. They're like fantasy creatures. They came out of some comic book. Okay. How do you come from a comic book? That don't even make sense. Nothing about you makes sense. Okay. God, I love Diabolic Aquarius. Honestly, people who like Diabolic Aquarius, I look at you a little weird. How can you love someone so diabolical? How? Brittany Renner is not from here. She's an alien. I can understand how her as an alien can do this. What the fuck is that? Who is calling me? Who is Haley? Haley, who the fuck? Who's calling me? What the fuck? Man, these freaking WhatsApp spammers are just coming up so much more. Do you know how diabolical you have to be banned from X? That's crazy. This is your Diabolic Aquarius rising. You see what I'm saying? See how they trolling my fucking live? You see every time I'm talking about that? Technically, the divine couple is Sag and Gemini, Devin. Technically, it's Sag, your opposite sign. You switch it for diabolical. We opposite signs for a reason. You're supposed to love Gemini. And then Aquarius and Aries are really the divine couple. It's really Aries and Aquarius. Gemini and Sag, but I understand. Taurus and Capricorn is a divine couple. They meet in Pisces, but I understand. Okay, you think I like Libra and Aquarius? Do you know when I have to get with Sagittarius, I have to compete with Aquarius and fucking Libra? How do I compete with Libra and fucking Aquarius? How do I compete with Bruno Mars and The Weeknd? How do I compete with Usher and insert Aquarius? That's not even fair. How do I get with Sag and they're they're best friends with Bruno Mars and they're fucking Aquarius's best friend? That's not even fair. That's not even fucking fair. What are we doing? Libra is my favorite when Sagittarius isn't too wild. You know what I'm saying? But Libra loves Diabolical. I can't even get with Libra because they love Diabolic Aquarius. I'm not mad. I'm just high-key jealous. Libra loves Diabolic Aquarius. I can't even compete. How can I compete with Bruno Mars and The Weeknd? What are we talking about? Okay, like, let's just be real here. This is freaking ridiculous. They love the diabolical nature of their diabolicity. The word is diabolicity. Razy, I think you have an aqua moon, though. I think at your soul, you are a Diabolic Aquarius. So I don't know how I ended up with the aqua. Here's the thing. You don't choose Aquarius. Aquarius abducts you. I had to learn that. Capricorn, Aquarius. There's certain zodiac signs, you don't choose them, they choose you. They'll even reject you and then choose you after. You know what I'm saying? Like Aquarius is one of those signs, okay? Because Aquarius will just abduct you. They will literally just kidnap you and you're gonna be there. If you wanna be with them, you gotta send a beam and a signal. And if they don't think you're lame and they think you're cool enough, they might keep you around. You might be on their roster. Okay, did they tell you you're the only one for me? It's cool. It's cool. You gonna learn. You gonna learn. Sorry for energy for real. We got you, PD. We got you. Thank you. Okay, you see how they harassing me? You see how they harassing me? I just go in on a little bit. I'm getting fucking scam calls. You see? It's cool. Gemini is the prince of air. Libra is the general of air, or you could say the power of air. And then Aquarius is the goddess of air. It's the truth. That's the king and queen of swords. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, Aquarius doesn't count. Pisces doesn't count. If you comparing the signs at Capricorn, those last two, not even from here. They just came here to fuck up the balance and just be like, ha, look like you can do this. They sell you dreams. You can be like me. You will never be like them ever in your life. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. They got paid by a brand to tell you could be like them. Now you paying money to the brand. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Gemini, we gonna say some crazy shit. We still care about you. Okay? We act like we don't, but we still care about you. We gonna say some shit you don't like, but we still care. Okay? It is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm done ranting. Anyway, we're gonna start with the best air sign. I'm sorry. We're gonna start with the first air sign ever to exist, Gemini. Okay. All right. Okay. The most underestimated, hated on air sign ever in life. Okay. Now you have Libra, and then you have Gemini. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Gemini exists. Gemini, and a good example of Gemini is Jussie Smollett. See, a good Gemini can bring up something that no one would ever have thought before. Okay, the only difference is Libra is a much more powerful liar. Okay, the way Gemini and Libra, listen, that's not a lot. The way Gemini and Libra lie are subtly different. Okay, and when I teach you the difference, you're gonna understand. Okay, so Gemini just lies when it's convenient. Unlike Libra that lies for sport, Libra can do so much with one lie. They turned it into an art form. Gemini lies when they have to. Gemini's lies could be like little white lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look beautiful in that dress. All right, you look a little fat. No, just like yeah, unless the Gemini tells Gemini gonna tell you look fat. But Gemini will be like, no. Just because I flirt doesn't mean I'm doing it. Okay, no, that's not a lie. That's actually the truth. That's actually true. Air signs love back joy because they love the smell. Yes. Okay. So it is what it is. Mercury is also a trickster. Originally, I thought Mercury was the trickster. See, Gemini lies for fun. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Gemini is we'll lie when it's convenient. When you call us out on the lie, we'll admit we lied. We'll be like, oh, you got me. Libra will stick with the lie and gaslight the fuck out of you. Like, look, just because you see me in that picture doesn't mean it's me. Libra commits to the lie. Okay, Libra is one of the most powerful lies ever. We're going to talk about that. Gemini, all right. We still have Jupiter in your sign. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jupiter been leveling us up. If you want proof of this, Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl. Donald Trump got inaugurated. Okay, I know y'all trying to hate on Trump. I know people are still trying to act like people who voted for Trump regret voting for Trump. That is a lie. That is a myth. All right, dude has not even been in office for 6 months. Could you give us until September before we can at least analyze and be like, okay, maybe we made a mistake? Could you let him cook? Gemini is in the building. Do you know why I voted for Gemini? Do you know why I voted for Trump? Because I looked into the future and I knew that the leader of China is a Gemini and the leader of America is a Gemini, and both of them will go band for band if they ever argued on tariffs. You want two Geminis beefing. That'll stir up the economy. It'll make people care. You never know where it's going to go. Both countries are in good hands. Okay? Gemini not going to take shit even from another Gemini. And then you're going to have Leo say way too much. Leo is going to call a whole country bunch of peasants. And now Gemini has to do damage control. Like, Leo, I didn't tell you to say that. Oh, what are we doing? Oh my God. The leader of Russia is a Libra. Yo, I'm going to do an astrological profile episode on Vladimir Putin. This man is not human. This man is not human. Vladimir Putin is legit. He is some kind of like ghost operative, like soul reaper. It's crazy. This man's chart is very interesting. We're gonna do a documentary on him. He has some superpowers. You feel me? It is what it is. So that being said, Libras are very dangerous. They've been dangerous. Aquarius is dangerous, but they don't count. They're diabolical. Anyway, that being said, no, you don't count Aquarius. Anyway, that being said, well, look, we're gonna save this for Aquarius. I'm gonna tell you why Aquarius doesn't count. I told you guys this before. I'm going to say this again. Yeah, he's immortal. I really do believe he's immortal. Does that mean he can't die? He could probably die from like natural causes or something, but I don't think he can get killed. I don't think he could die. Could he? Maybe, but I'm just going to say this narrative because it sounds like a conspiracy theory and it's fun for me to actually promote that narrative. That being said, Gemini, you're leveling up. Taurus is releasing this expansion of the values that really bring up tangibly unconscious beliefs, nervous habits, you know what I'm saying? Certain tics that you're going to let go. This is the last year. And yes, CB, I got you on the yacht video. When I do the aspect video, I will speak on that. That being said, you know what I'm saying? And yes, North Node on the Sun on Uranus. He is a time traveler, just like Baron Trump. But that being said, you know what I mean? I gave my cousin, hey. My bad. We getting ready for our birthday again. You know, 12th house is releasing secrets that we might regret maybe later for saying, because now everyone thinks we're gay for saying that. Like telling someone that would not make us, other people think we gay, but hey, that's the luxury. We get to say things, okay? And yes, that's why Aquarius loves us. Aquarius loves us because we're like them in kid form. Gemini and Aquarius are like twin flames. Like one of the best relationships in the zodiac is Leo and Sagittarius. Well, what's opposite Leo and Sag? Gemini and Aquarius. That's Aquemini. Yeah, Aquarius and Gemini are virtually the same. Gemini is just an Aquarius in kid form. I swear to God, that's it. Like an Aquarius is a Gemini that doesn't speak their mind and just kind of focuses their words. Like they don't say as much as they want to, if that makes sense. Okay, but like they're literally the same. They're literally the same. That's it. Like just take Aquarius, put them in kid form, make them say the darnest things. That's a Gemini now. That's it. That's literally it. That's why Gemini and Aqua are like twin flames together. But like, it is what it is. Aquarius is pot. Gemini is coke. Leo is coke. Let me make this clear. Leo is cocaine. The drug for Leo is coke. Okay, I just want to make sure we're clear. That being said, all right, Gemini, this is the last year Uranus is going to be in your 12th house. Uranus in the 12th is radical isolation. Uranus in the 12th is why you've seen some Geminis kind of just dip, because when Uranus goes into Gemini, diabolical Aquarius is going to mind control all Geminis and have us say the most crazy things. Now, you see, Aquarius knows that with their status as high nobility and high kings and queens, there's certain things that they just can't say because of their position. But that's why they love Gemini, because Gemini is going to say the shit. Gemini is going to say the thing. So you're going to see the ruler of diabolical Aquarius go into Gemini, and then Geminis are going to be mind controlled by Aquariuses, and they're just going to, Aquarius are going to have Geminis on probe like, say this. This person has a bill. This person has a small penis. Like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. And some Geminis, we're not going to care. We're going to know we're being mind controlled. We wanted to say it anyway. So, like, it's just going to be a direct link. But, like, yes, this required time out, right? Because the angelic nature of your being, Pluto in Capricorn, 2008 to 2025, has been awakening and transforming your physical body so that your angelic spirit, solar embodiment can integrate your physicality, your physiology. And then Uranus and Taurus manifested this awakening of transforming of the God power in your body, which happened for everyone, but for you, transform your values. And it manifested the release of your humanity. Aquarius is going through this at a God level. That's why they're diabolical Aquarius now. And then Libra, we will forget Libra. Libra is like, whatever. Okay, Libra, you should have never curved me, Libra. I love you, Libra. Anyway, it is what it is. That being said, you're an angel, Gemini. Angel meaning messenger. Okay, and with that being said, angels don't need to sleep. Angels don't need to eat. We really can just get off on vibe. We're breatharians. And we absorb the sun, but not like Superman, but like angels in Dragon Ball Super with Ultra Instinct, where I'm drawing this lore from. So once Uranus goes into Gemini, that's what's going to happen to you. The whole 12th house had to isolate you because your body is slowly but surely acclimating to your angelic nature. And any Gemini rising sun, moon, progressed Gemini sun or moon, I want you to comment down below if you personally have been experiencing that. You're still in a human form, so it doesn't mean that you won't get hungry or whatnot, but have you noticed you have a much decreased appetite? Have you noticed that your senses are sharper, your ultra instinct is kicking in? Because Pluto in Aquarius is awakening the celestial Aquarian knowledge around your angelic being. It's the philosophical framework and awakening of higher innovation of scientific knowledge that now updates this knowledge for you to realize, oh, I'm a spirit, I'm an angelic celestial being, right? Like Aquarius is the celestial, but the mutability of beingness makes Gemini the celestial being. The fifth house expression of Aquarius mind, Aquarius is the mind of God. This is why Aquarians are omniscient, which is diabolical as fuck. Like, how do you know everything? You're weird. You're weird. You're fucking weird. Like, how do you know? You had no detail. How did you know? Weird. Anyway, Aquarius is the mind of God. Gemini is the word of God. It is the word that is expressed from the Aquarian mind, that source of knowledge, frequencies, vibrations, Nikola Tesla expressed through the word. And then you have the voice, the bridge, the balance, the justice, the law of God, which is going to be Libra. Okay. So with that being said, yes, bro, y'all are weird because you know it's weird. Y'all be trying to, and what I don't like about Diabolical Aquarius is that y'all be trying to act like that shit is normal. How are you just going to casually tell me something that you had no prior knowledge of and just automatically knew? Like, that's not weird. And I'm supposed to just pretend like, oh, that's totally normal that you know about a personal situation I told nobody about. And now you talking to me. Who told you? What are we doing? Now I'll be getting caught off guard. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's why when J. Cole gave Nardwuar that face, I was like, that's get back. Now you know how that feels. See, Nardwuar is a Cancer. Nardwuar is psychic. Okay. Nardwuar, you be thinking Nardwuar knows what he does because he did research and he actually just researched the people he's interviewing. No, he's psychic. That's why he's throwing people off. That's why the Aquariuses get, what? How you know it? I'm supposed to be the one doing that. That's what you need to know. So Gemini, this is the last year you're going to be innovating this sacred space. And now that the North Node is still in Pisces, it's shifting what you believe and who you believe and what you believe you are. I said that the first time. Because Now you are unlocking more tangibility to the success and fulfillment of your legacy. That's why people saying that Kanye West destroying his legacy, he's meant to be doing everything he's doing. Okay. This man is a beyond diabolical Gemini who takes pleasure in terrorizing people during his villain arc. And he doesn't care if he has to destroy his legacy. He's having fun while doing it. He's meant to do this to show you that, look, I don't care what you guys think I say. I'm going to say everything that's as damaging as possible just to show you I'm still going to be a billionaire. And you can't tell me what the fuck I can't say. We're so petty like that. We're so fucking petty like that. That's why from Gemini to Gemini, like, I see you, gang. He's showing me how petty I can be as a Gemini, and I love it. I don't even want to say petty because petty is insignificant, and I don't think this is insignificant. But still, you know, petty is petty. You feel me? Like, I just like saying the word. So, like, it is what it is. Oh, we're a fucking pioneer. Facts. Okay? 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 So, Gemini, I know with Libra, everyone's like, oh, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius. I know they try to play you, Gemini. Just remember, you know, we the original thought. We're the original thought form. We're the first idea before everyone else stole that idea and took it like it was theirs. But we were the ones who thought it first. We might have stolen the, we might have taken inspiration from Aries, but like still, okay. Okay, so this is the last year before Gemini becomes super diabolical. And other than that, it was nice knowing you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be the same Gemini you've known. Once Uranus enters Gemini, all Geminis are going to be recalled into the celestial war in heaven. There's another war in heaven brewing. Air signs are being recalled. We're going to talk about it again. It's more relevant than ever. Aquariuses are the ones recalling and recruiting people. That's why they're moving extra diabolical. That being said, I love the word diabolical. I've been saying it. I'm trying to overuse that word as much as possible. And yes, can we skip drama Libra and then go straight to diabolical Aquarius? I might think about that. Okay, Libra, how is your best friend the source of drama? Leo. I have proven, not officially, but wherever there's drama, there's a Leo around there. Even if the Leo was minding their business, they're just like a source for just drama to come through. And when there's drama, Sagittarius just comes through to stir it up like, oh, drama. Hey, I heard they did this. That's Sag. Yes. These are the same Sagittariuses and Leos that will tell you, I don't like drama. I hate drama. You do? Really? That's funny. That's fucking funny. Anyway, yes. There we go. So we have Mars in your third house. Mars in Leo is readjusting how you feel about talking shit. And now that Jupiter has evolved your ability to talk shit, you realize that you can take shit talking to another level. So you reevaluated why you talk shit in the first place. And going back in Cancer, the end of last year and the first few months of this year, it really brought you deep. Like, do I really just be talking shit to talk shit? And then you had to feel from a deep place why you talk shit, what the legacy of your shit talking is, and where you feel you do it. Now it's back in Leo. Now you're talking shit with your chest. All right. The third house Leo is the boldness and courage in the third house of communication that enables Gemini through Cancer to bring life to their ideas. Let me give you an example. This is the Gemini thought. So that was Gemini. Okay. Now I'm going to give you Cancer. We'll say it through this. Some of you have seen this before. So this is Gemini. I am a teapot. I'm a teapot. That was Gemini. Okay. Now this is Cancer. I am a teapot. I'm a teapot. I am a teapot. You see how you could feel that? The difference between I'm a teapot from I am a teapot. You see how you can feel that with Cancer? So the feeling of Cancer adds power to the magic of Gemini. So Gemini is just the magic. I'm a teapot. I'm a teapot. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. Right? Right? And magic is cool, but we need to add fuel to the magic. I am a teapot. Okay? Here's my handle and here's my spout. You see how I put inflection in that? I put feeling to it. That's Cancer. Okay? But then we add Leo. Once we get the feeling there, then we can add the flair. Then we can now add the strength, the machismo. Translation, then we can just be extra and do too much for no reason. Here's Leo. I am a teapot. Here is my spout. I am a teapot. Do you see? Do you see the difference? So now Mars and Leo is taking our ideas and it is strengthening the conviction and the strength and the passion that we can talk shit through. You see how I'm doing runs now musically? This is extra. I don't need to be doing that, but I'm doing that because it adds swag. It adds flair to what I'm saying. And this is what Leo is good for. Okay. It is what it is. Now, with Pluto and Aquarius, you are having to now challenge this awakening of this philosophical understanding, this celestial, knowledgeable awakening of who you truly are and what you truly are and how you will fight to maintain that in your attitude. Gemini, it is okay to call your neighbor a bitch because they were looking at you weird in the morning, knowing what they were thinking because your telepathic abilities are opening up. Gemini, it is okay to tell that person that their breath stinks and to just give them, Virgo just gives them a piece of gum. Virgo will be like, hey, do you want this? Take it. No, take it. No, take it right now, please. Gemini, you could just tell them your breath fucking stinks. Ew, get the fuck out of my face. Like, it is okay to speak your mind. Kanye West has shown us Geminis can speak their mind again and keep their ex account. He had to be the martyr. He had to be the martyr to show us, Geminis, we can really say that? We can get away with saying that? That's great. I said that 10 years ago. I got canceled. I can say that now? Thank you. He took one for the team. Okay? Thank you, Ye. And still keep your X account. Ye told us you can overload the X mainframe, tweet the most tweets that's ever been tweeted, and still keep your X account. We can speak our minds again. Thank Jesus. Thank Gemini Jesus. Okay. And if you don't know if by Gemini Jesus, I was talking about Dot or Ye, God bless you. Okay. Ye is Jesus, though, if you needed it. All right. Everyone knows Gemini Jesus is Kendrick Lamar. So that being said, all right, this is important. Yes, this is next level. That's his Pisces moon, though. That's why I was like, Pisces, don't think we don't know. I know that's our man's. That's our man's. We are proud of Kanye. Yay. We are proud of Sir Yay. But Pisces, don't think we know what you're doing. Anyway, that being said, okay, Mars in Aries, Neptune in Aries is finally awakening your raw ass friends. All right. I heard dumb ass friends. Gemini don't keep dumb friends. What are we talking about? Other than that, Neptune in Aries is transcending how much more spiritual your friends are. So if your friends start awakening to spirituality, whether doing a part of what you said or not, that's Neptune. Neptune is also dissolving any boundaries between the realm of authenticity with which others belong relating with you. That raw fire shit. And Mercury is going to really wrap your brain around processing this. As it goes into Taurus, it's going to extend this processing through the full moon of you not only transforming the pure wisdom around your behavior and how, you manifest this, but mostly, with Venus coming into your 11th, be on the lookout for who invites you to go out. Venus in the 11th house, it's a really great time to have sex or find romance, being out with friends, going out, finding communities you find authentic to you. And with Neptune, they could be spiritual baddies. They could be people into fraud. I mean, spiritual practices. They could be people who are, you know, transcending the way people look at themselves and how you identify yourself. The Neptune through your 11th arc is very significant. Saturn going through your 11th is going to weed away friends who just don't really push you forward. And it's not personal. You might still like them, but they might, if they leave, that was Saturn. Okay. And yeah, North Node in your 10th is continuing to unlock success you're destined to achieve. So Gemini, we're going to revisit your season next year. It's going to be your birthday. This will be free next month. And yeah, this is just going to have you kind of break through the establishment of beliefs that align with who you're becoming. Okay. So next we have Libra. Okay. We talked about Gemini. All right. What makes Libra is how they lie. See, Gemini focuses on what the lie is. They don't really look too much farther than what the lie is. They're focusing on what lie is going to get me through this situation. Libra focuses on how the lie is said. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking long term. They've put all the contingencies. Libra is one of the most powerful liars ever. Libra's lies opens doors for them. Okay. Libra is the best at white lies. Okay. Yeah, you know, I didn't come or anything, but I mean that was still good. That was still kind of cool. Like Libra will kill you with kindness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was all right. I felt something like, oh, thank you, Libra. Thank you, Libra. It's cool. It's cool. Libra knows their lies turn into truth eventually. Okay. See, Aquarius is genius. Aquarius doesn't have to lie. Aquarius took the lie and made you believe it was the truth. So they don't even have to diabolical Aquarius, ladies and gentlemen. But Libra lies for the sport. It's not enough for Libra to just get away with the lie. They need to be challenged. You know what I mean? So Gemini is going to be like, oh, I was at Albertsons last night. I wasn't at the club. Who's this? Oh, you got me. You got me. Yeah, I was there. Libra is going to use their superpower called advanced gaslighting. So they're going to be like, do you think I would lie to you just because someone has my fit and looks like me? Does that really mean? Do you have video? Yeah, look at the video. You still think that's me? And I don't understand how we could be together so long and you still think that I'm playing games like this. Really? You think that's me right now? But I mean, it looks like you're going to look me in my eye and tell me that that's me. That's someone who looks like, that's my doppelganger. Oh, yeah, it's AI. People are making AI every day. Oh, damn, that's a Libra. Libra will have you questioning the truth in front of your face. Like, are you? But like, that is a superpower. That is a superpower. Why do you think Capricorn, the greatest gaslighter of all time? Yes, Capricorn is the greatest gaslighter of all time. They look up to Libra because even Libra taught Capricorn how to gaslight. Libra is the classic gaslighter. They know when, Capricorn knows when to gaslight. Libra knows how to polish the gaslight. They don't gaslight too much. They just gonna gaslight a little bit. Like, are you sure you're not delusional a little bit? Are you sure? Like, you saying you psychic? Like, that's not logical. Like, are you sure? You know, the whole time they psychic as fuck, reading minds too. Epic. Advanced gaslighting is epic. Okay. Sag has ascended gaslighting. Look, Colby is right. After classic gaslighting, you go through pure gaslighting, which is a much more extreme version of classic gaslighting through Scorpio. And then once you make it through the pure gaslighting, you come into ascended gaslighting. Ascended gaslighting borrows from Libra's classic gaslighting, but adds more flair like Leo does to Gemini. All right. It's a lot more dangerous. It's a lot more violent. All right. But it is ascended. Okay. Scientific gaslighting is both Aquarius and Libra love scientific gaslighting. They love scientific. They love using logic. Libra can use logic to gaslight the shit out of you. That's why Libra is a classic gaslighter. Libra can use facts and logic to gaslight. They can use statistics to gaslight the shit out of you. And then you'll feel dumb. And you told the truth. It's a superpower. Anyway, other than that, Libra, this is, I love you, Libra. Oh, Libra, this is important because this is the last year. This is your last year before the whole world turns against you. So let's go back in time. I want you to look at Leo. The whole world turned against Leo 2021 and 2022. Young Thug went to prison. Tory Lanez is in prison. Young Dolph got shot and murdered. Okay. And then the whole world turned against Virgo. A lot of people were jumping Sneeko. Okay. Virgo moon, Diddy, is in prison. Whether he's guilty or not, him being in prison was shiesty. They know what they did. Like the whole world turned against Virgo. Libra, I hope you've been taking notes. I know you're the second most powerful zodiac sign, right? I'm higher than everyone but Almighty, but Capricorn. I understand. But listen, I know you say they stay against you, but now they're going to take action. They've crossed out people on their list. They're going to start to go against Jay-Z, Libra moon again. They're going to go for Kim Kardashian, Libra sun. They're going against Libra Nation. This is your last year. You have to prepare. You have to prepare, Libra. A lot of people are jealous just because you're famous, you're known, you're powerful, you're rich, you're ruled by the goddess of beauty. So you're beautiful, you're charming, you're talented, and somehow you're all those three things and you're not a little evil. I'm sorry I keep on ranting about this, but let's just be real. Libra, you're ruled by Venus, you're charming, you're talented as fuck, you're intelligent as fuck, and you're not a little evil? That don't make sense. That you have to be a little evil. You have to be a little evil. I've seen you charm the pants off of people. You're intelligent and you're talented and you're not a little evil. Stop playing with me. Anyway, karma is coming back. Karma is coming back around. This is why Lil Durk is in a situation. It's actually Saturn getting ready to go opposite. NBA Youngboy already got his judgment. He got a good deal. He's going to be out after Saturn goes through. So like Libra, this is karma just assessing how have you been over the past 17 years? What have you done that we have to rectify, get it out the way for you? For some of you, this is going to raise the standards of partnerships. But until then, Saturn coming out your sixth house is finalizing your dream life protocol. All right. Libra, I don't care how much you call me a loser. If you have created your dream life, you have passed. If you have not created your dream life, this is your last time. Taurus is opposite your second house of Scorpio because Gemini, we got the juice. Cancer is the juice. We got Cancer on deck. Gemini stay with the juice like a young Biggie Smalls. Libra got the sauce. And we already told you the juice is temporary. The sauce stays forever. Libra has Scorpio. They have super strength. They could be evil. But like other than that, how do you have Scorpio? You're not a little evil. I'm sorry. This stuff is stacking up. I'm sorry. Anyway, that being said, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Do you know what sucked about Libra falling into the second heaven? Right? Not Libra. Libra is the second heaven. But you know what sucked about Lucifer falling? Like Lucifer had the jams. Every time we had a party in heaven, Kanye West will be dun, 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 all the angels are dun, dun, and then Lucifer and the other artists will be like, it'd be a whole concert. Then when Lucifer fell, that asshole took all of the rawest artists, took all of the most talented artistic angels and took it to Libra when they fell. Now the parties just don't hit the same. The parties post Lucifer are still fire, but they don't hit the same. All our most talented artists and musicians, Lucifer It was like, hey, you trying to fight with me? These motherfuckers are saying I can't be like Lucy had to fuck all that shit up. And we still got Aquarius and we still fire. But it's just like, come on, Lucy. Come on, Lucy. How you gonna do that? How you gonna take all the best software developers? What are we doing? What are we doing? So live Libra, this you had the South Node come out of your sign. Okay. And now you pass the hot potato to Virgo. Okay, it is so beautiful. Like if we go back to like 2023 and fast forward to 2025, this was Libra in 2023 getting the hot potato from Scorpio. Like, Scorpio, you look like you're dying. Oh my God. That was for 2 years. And now this is Libra 2025 giving the hot potato to Virgo. I'm sorry, 2024. Take it. Aries. Yes. Okay, so give prayers for Libra. Prayers for Libra. They didn't tell Libra had to go through the epic Pluto and Capricorn. They had to be fighting betrayal in their family. They had to be finding every other 3 weeks some diabolical news happening with their own family and private life. And they had to keep it private. So like all that stuff happening with Will Smith happened when Pluto was in his fourth. You know what I'm saying? And Libra's classy. They're not just about to spill out private information they're going with. And then it killed them inside, but it made them more powerful. I would hope. Okay, people talking about Will Smith's album flopped. If you don't go listen to that shit, Will Smith dropped again. Why do we care about his numbers? Okay, it is what it is. That human shit entertaining sometimes. All right, so that being said, now it's in Aquarius that's awakening their creativity, inner child, and talent. That's why you see someone like Will Smith making music again. They've cleared all that dark inner family shit. And it's not just family. It's really just spaces of comfort. I'm using family as an example, but it's not really as much family, as much as it is anything in their private life, private issues. And well, you know, with all of this Pisces sixth house, right? Big Sean is criminally underrated. With all this Pisces sixth house Saturn North Node, it's unlocking all the work you've done on your behavior and health. Any health issues that came up was the Reaper. Like, I'm going to kill you if you don't heal this. I'm going to give you a debilitating illness if you don't work on this. You got it straight because you got to be healthy to live your dream life. And boom, all that is getting ready to be integrated into Aries. So now the belief system around how you live your life, you're now directing that philosophy directly towards others in raw fashion. You have to just run people's pockets like Libra's here, bitch. That's how Libra connects with people. Aries, okay, they attract the rawness. And Venus is polishing this. Mercury is having you communicate very raw. And Venus is going to set up romantic situations with you that have you trigger others and them trigger you, because Chiron is still kind of bleeding authenticity in your partnerships, opposite from your sun or seventh house from your rising. And now that brings us, you have the sauce in Scorpio. Taurus is why you're so good at crypto. The eighth house of other people's money and speculative investments with Uranus there. I mean, Libras have been pretty intelligent when it comes to knowing what to invest in and taking advantage of this innovative system. It's also made you 100 times better of a finesser, and you can finesse people like this. Before you could finesse people like this. Now you can finesse people like this. It's just so much smoother. The transaction is smoother. Not saying you're like the ultimate finesse or anything, that's Pisces, but it's still very significant. This is transforming the grounded quality with which you can innovate your dealings with others so you can preserve your sauce and still make money off of a lot of other people. Now, here's the thing. The great analogy I like for this is you having Scorpio is like you having uncut crack cocaine or oil. And the thing about oil is that it's not ready for consumption. You have to put it through some technology so that the oil could be sold in stores. So you, since 2018, took your oil and you started to shop it up independent gas stations. And what would happen since 2018 is they would give you your cut. I think maybe some of them try to play with you, thinking that you weren't gangster and you wouldn't send Aries after them to get your cut, and you did. Anyway, now this is the last time. By this point, you've invested in all your gas stations and you're getting, now you're making that good passive income. This is your sauce. This is your oil. You gave it to this Chevron. You gave it to this Valero. You charging Shell like 200 times the price because you don't fuck with Shell, but you gave a discount to the other Valero that was next to Shell. I don't know why you don't fuck with Shell, but like, there we go. Okay, so with that being said, Jupiter in your ninth house is finalizing this evolution of your higher education. You could be finishing off a master's degree, a residency, because once Jupiter goes into Cancer, it's evolving your legacy. It's completing the evolution cycle you started in 2017, before Jupiter went into Scorpio 2018. And that is going to now expand what you feel and how you make people feel when it comes to your success. Hopefully people are angry when you succeed, because it's just so much better to be the villain that people hate than the hero that people love. And that has been Libra's dilemma as a hero, because Libra is the hero with Leo. Leo can go on a good villain arc. They'll always face turn back. But Libra has the dilemma. This is activism. This is justice. And sometimes as an activist, maybe you have to be the bad guy just to get people's attention. Maybe people do take your kindness for weakness. And like Doja Cat, you need to go in a villain arc, turn into a demon, and have people thinking you're in the Illuminati. That way your name could be buzzing more, you can sell more records, and you can date the peace dealer. Okay, and then you and the peace dealer can date for a little while and then potentially have babies later when you're done with your small break. I love you, Doja Cat. My bad. I'm saying, you know, Libra is putting you in a position. Did you just roll your eyes? Did you just roll your eyes at me, my sweet queen? Oh my God, this is cringy as fuck. Anyway, listen, this is preparing you, okay, to level up everything you have worked for since the end of last decade. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And so this expansion of what this true meaning of what this success looks like, Gemini had to expand a lot more how you really get there. In fact, this was your rising star year if you were a Libra rising. Okay. And this is just preparing you to splash on everyone else. I got 9 kids already. You think I can't have 10? Okay, you think I can't have 10? I'm trying to catch up with Libra. NBA Youngboy got a lot of babies. Lil Wayne got a lot of babies. Nick Cannon got a lot of babies. What the fuck is up with Libra and just populating half of the world population? I know it's because y'all have an inordinate amount of sex, more than the average man. But like, what the fuck? Y'all definitely doing this on purpose. Like, there's no, after like the 4th baby, you know what you're doing. You're just like, hey, I want to be Genghis Khan in this bitch. I'm trying to be Genghis Khan. Trying to have half the population have my DNA. I see. See, this light ain't intelligent. This light ain't. They smart. They smart. They smart. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, though. Yeah, we took a break. We took a break. It is what it is. She said she gonna protect me. She said that when people ask about us, she's gonna say she don't know me, just so I'm protected. I don't get harassed and stuff. Isn't she just such an amazing woman? Like, she cares about me. We just took a break because, you know, she had to focus more on her career. I had to focus more on my career. We still fuck with each other, though. You know what I'm saying? I lost her number. I don't know how to get her number. It's cool. It's cool. You know, we might get that together. It's cool. She got angry. She got angry when I had the Pisces on. She's like, you gonna have 9 spirit babies? Lose my number. I was like, baby, no, look, I didn't know. I got her pregnant on a live bit click. Oh, no. And that's how Pisces ruined my relationship with Libra. It happens all the time. It is what it is. It's cool. It's cool. And then I was supposed to get with Kylie. And then she got with Timothy. And I don't know what I'm at him. Anyway, it's cool. I'm still gonna work it. I'm gonna figure something out. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Libra. When Saturn goes into Aries, it's going to be treacherous. Really, this is your last year. So I really wish you the best. You're going to get a sneak peek of this coming into the rest of the year. A lot of people don't like you. And it's because you're successful. And it's because you're artistic. And maybe you gaslighted a lot of fucking people and they're now coming aware of it. But if you didn't, just protect yourself. Just protect yourself. I know you stay with the strap. Protect yourself. Okay. I am not a Minuteman anymore. Listen. Maybe during the first round. But the first round, you need to just get it out. Catch me at round 2. I don't stop. Once that round 2 comes, I'm not going to lie. I don't know who said that the honey pack doesn't work. They lied to you. Who keeps telling you that honey packs don't work? They lied. I pulled miracles with the honey pack I didn't even know I could do. Okay? Catch me in round 2. Okay, Marilyn, you lied. You said yesterday, I'll stop with all the sexual. I knew you were lying. Lie, bruh. Okay, it's cool. That being said, yes, a man can't even have a quick round 1. That's weird. All right, catch me in round 2. It ain't none. It's cool. Anyway, Libra, I hope this transformation just protects your assets because, just saying. The Taurus kick in after the Mars and Aries. Guess what it wants? Razy, I swear to God. My Mars and Aries is selfish. It's fucking selfish. It's savage. It's like, you still here? Oh, my God. No. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Anyway, diabolical Aquarius. Everything is love's fault. Love is a pimp that wants to make you all its host. I don't know what you guys think love is. I don't know. You human beings are just fascinating. Love is a whole pimp. Just want to make everyone loves love. Okay. First of all, Monique, you came first because I used the finger or tongue technique. I get my head skills is glorious. Okay. First of all, if I just get the first nut out the way because it was round 1 jitters, I just need to feel it first. And then we can adjust after round 1. Round 1 is just, you know what I'm saying? I just need to feel it out. Don't worry. I already gave you fire head, so you will have already arrived. We don't call it coming. We call it arriving. You will have arrived. All right. And then maybe I can arrive later and then you will arrive some more. All right. But diabolical Aquarius, whereas Gemini focuses on what the lie is, and then Libra focuses on how to tell the lie. Diabolical Aquarius realizes, I can just make the lie a truth. And I can have these mortals thinking they're telling the truth, so I wouldn't have to lie because they think I'm telling them the truth. Foolish mortals. Foolish human beings. This is how every Aquarius thinks. Now you're going to see Aquariuses in the chat like, no, peace dealer. I don't think like that. No, peace dealer. Shout out Christian Klausner. Thanks for joining. No, peace dealer. He's capping. We don't think like that. Every single Aquarius thinks like that. Maryland. Catch me in round 2. Stop playing with me. That's not going to be true no more. The fuck is okay. I'm blaming Diabolical Aquarius for this. Diabolical Aquarius, you are a problem. And unfortunately, you can't be stopped. Like Kai Cenat, after he's had sex with someone, he already smashed. You are a problem. Okay? And there's nothing we can do to stop you. And that is terrifying for every reason because you're still just getting started. Let me tell you something about Diabolical Aquarius. Let me tell you something about Diabolical Aquarius. And first of all, thank you, Dr. Umar, because I'm stealing your whole flow right now. I'm just going to start repeating what I'm saying over and over. I'm just going to start repeating what I'm saying over and over. I can see why he does this now. This shit is lit. Diabolical Aquarius. This is why this season is a problem. This is the season where I put that on my life, Marilyn. This is the season that you land your spaceship. And this is a problem. See, since 2018, in preparation for Diabolical Aquarius's return and takeover of the human populace, they have sent their probe to just scan humanity. Like, where if we did land our big ass spaceship, where would we land this bitch? And now they understand their plan of attack. This is the Taurus season that Diabolical Aquarius is going to land their spaceship and start wreaking havoc on all of known humanity. We are going to see full disclosure, and it is going to be terrifying. They do, see, Aquarius comes in peace. Diabolical Aquarius does not come in peace. They're coming with celestial judgment. And they're going to judge humanity of, you guys have had this planet for over like 2 millennia. What have you fucking done with it? Y'all don't have no flying cars. Y'all don't have no spaceships that travel to other galaxies. Y'all still fighting over sneakers and Black Friday. Why shouldn't we destroy this bitch right now? And like, no one wants to have that conversation with Diabolical Aquarius. Okay, so this is very important because now that Saturn is coming out of your second house, you have changed the nature of instant manifestation. Even the way you manifest is just beyond diabolical. The average normal person who taps into their abilities, they'll instantly manifest something within the construct of reality because we're not trying to unnecessarily fuck shit up. Okay? Aquarius instantly manifests something. Manifest as well. Aquarius instantly manifests something, and now all of reality has to rewrite itself around their desire. Like, what the fuck? You had to glitch and warp all of reality. Now I'm seeing Mandela effects, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's always a Gemini or a Libra where like they see the Mandela effects and it's like, Aquarius, we know this is you. And they're like, you're delusional. What are you talking about? Like, yes, I can't even have a regular life because you want to fucking just change reality at a moment's notice. 8th house Virgo. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Redinkadink. I'll do better next time. Okay, Libra. Okay, Libra. Okay. Anyway, yes. Okay. All right. Now, the whole point of this Taurus season is you've completed activation. You've activated your understanding of yourself as a diabolical celestial entity who doesn't care about the rules. You're like a Supreme Court judge who is accepting the highest bribe. Like, hey, I know you want to put me in your pocket. This other person's giving me $5 million. So how much you going to pay me to rule on this decision? This is the highest pinnacle of life. No one lives life better than a corrupt Supreme Court judge who chooses which political official buys. This is the pristine highest element of living. That is every Aquarius. And why this is important is you've activated the quality and the attitude, the rawness of how you express your savagery, is that now you are integrating how naturally through your 5 senses, your human bodies can update their autopilot. Can I snitch on you? I'm snitching on you. Anyway, every Aquarius you've ever seen, that's just their human body autopilot. See, Aquarius is so genius. Their autopilot human body is smarter than most human beings. So you would think that they're really here with you. They're with Pisces in another dimension. Okay, they've astral projected and split their awareness being somewhere else. The human body you see is just them in autopilot. They haven't been back for the longest time. So this is the season where they're coming back from autopilot. And some of you may not notice, some of you will notice. Like when I saw Kevin Gates sitting there, I was like, he's not in autopilot anymore. He's on diabolical timing. He's actually, you feel what I'm saying? Milk Money TV is laughing because he knows I'm telling the truth. And some people won't know the difference between autopilot Aquarius and real Aquarius. You're going to feel the difference this year. Okay? Trust me. You're going to be like, something's off. That's because they are back from their space adventures. Okay? That being said, you feel me? It's very important because as you learn how to be a human again, and you get used to the human culture you're in because you speak alien, so you download the language pack of the culture and society you're in, and you blend in with the other humans and mortals. Jupiter in Gemini is this 12-year update of the language pack. See, a lot of people don't understand Aquarius is download languages, and every 12 years is lexicon and there's new sayings. They just download it in like 5 seconds. Okay. Okay. See, the reason why I froze is because Diabolical Aquarius doesn't want this message to come out. When you see me start snitching and it starts to freeze and glitch, that's because Diabolical Aquarius doesn't want, you know what I'm saying, you to know how they finesse you on a daily basis. They forgot how to be human. They've been ruling over. They've been guiding humanity as humanitarians for so long, they have to get back in touch with their humanity. And now that they've expanded how creatively they can express and talk shit on a God level. See, Gemini talks shit on an angelic level. Aquarius talks shit on a godly level. When they talk shit, thunder starts striking, the clouds start. You're a bitch. Like, yes. It's not the same. Okay, they're the directors of the Truman Show. They created gang stalking. This is advanced gaslighting. Okay, Libra can gaslight you by themselves. Aquarius will use their resources to buy an entire Albertsons and then instruct the people at the Albertsons when you walk into the store to gaslight you in unison. You're not on that level. You're not on that level. You're not on that level. You're not on good. Mars is in Leo. Get the strap, Aquarius, because Leo saw how you were antagonizing them. Now they got the blicky. Now you need Hades, so you stay strapped. And Mars in your 7th could be people approaching you all aggressively with bass in their tone, all putting conviction behind some shit that's ludicrous to you. And now you have to be like, please get that tone out your mouth before I have to summon Storm from the X-Men and obliterate you. It's not the same. This isn't 2016. So Mars in your 7th house is going to add an assertive measure with which you say things with your chest and you push out more forward. Unlike Leo, who's innovating a career, you're innovating your launch pad. I mean, your home space. That's totally not where you're going to land your spaceship and let the other aliens know when to invade when you start to invade the world. You're totally not setting humanity up for a Viltrumite invasion and actually casually telling aliens light years away from our galaxy, hey, it's time. Yeah, we can invade these motherfuckers. They don't even know. They're about to fight each other in war. You're totally not doing that. Now, if you're a sleeper cell Aquarius, You don't know because at a young age, you neuralized yourself. I would say maybe 65% of the Aquarius moon, sun, and risings. If you're an Aquarius moon, you are automatically neuralized. Go argue with your mother. She probably witnessed it when it happened or administered it. So basically, I would say around the age of 7 to 9, every Aquarius has the choice to neuralize themselves so that they can forget their celestial memories. Every Aquarius is born with their past life memories, but some of them want to forget it. You know what I'm saying? They want to speed run humanity from scratch. And then after their Saturn return or second Saturn return, they just suddenly remember, like they touched the death note. And it's just like, these foolish mortals, they don't even know. and yeah, which is weird because they'll neuralize themselves and still know shit. And it's like, did you neuralize? Are you sure you neuralized yourself? Because we can't tell the difference, but they did. But they did. So, like, I know I'm not supposed to tell you this, but they're not going to tell you this. They're going to act like they love you and they don't look at you as just mere pets and animals. But it's cool. It's cool. They do this because it's for your betterment. Okay? It is what it is. What would you be without them? Cavemen? So, like, it's very important. And now that we are breaking down the philosophical elemential, I just made up the word elemential because I feel special about myself. This is going to prepare you for, of course, September, that's going to unlock wealth because you're going to run people's pockets all year towards whatever Kickstarter you believe is the next big thing, or beliefs that people analyze and think, I can believe in that. Okay. So I hope you enjoy running people's pockets. I hope you enjoy this Air Tribe report. I think I crashed out. Diabolical Aquarius, chill. And if you're going to invade, holler at me. Let me know that I'm safe from the invasion. And I might say nice things about you in this chat. But as long as I don't have that, reassurance that when you guys invade and I'm not going to be abducted, or I'm not going to be a human slave, I'm going to have to keep exposing y'all. You give me the word, I'll be fake. I'll be like, Aquarius is the best sign, guys. Forget what I was saying. They're such good people. You ain't give me that call. You ain't give me that call. North Northern Aquarius is not enough. I need reassurance. All right, Aquarius, you need to send me your sexiest Aquarian. We need to get married. Because if I have a baby with an aqua queen, then when you invade, you'll be like, oh no, leave him be. He's married to this queen. That's this queen's husband. You need to send an Aquarius, send your finest Reina Cosmo, queen of the universe, whoever, so that we can have a baby and get married. So that I know that we are safe from the invasion. That being said, Aquarius, if you do want a sexy young Gemini that you want to holler, I got a Capricorn moon. I can be unemotional like you too. Let's go. I love Aquariuses that try and prove they're emotional. Like, I have feelings too. Have you ever seen a robot or AI or an alien try to act human? I do human things too. I sleep. I put myself in a temporary state of unconsciousness so I can recover my stamina. I drink beverages so I can enhance my, like, dude, you're not from here. We understand. You're not from here. Stop. 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 You don't have emotions. Stop trying to act like you have feelings. Those aren't even real tears. Those aren't even real tears. You forced yourself to make those tears. Stop. You've convinced everyone. You're not convincing me. Y'all are the only people. When people cry and no one's looking, Aquarius just looks at fucking Capricorn and they're like, what a bitch. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, I know. Like the lack of insensitivity and compassion and empathy. You would think people would care. Yeah, I hope you feel better. Okay. Did you see them cry? Oh my God. It was like, that's every Aquarius on this planet. You don't have to believe me that this is the nature of Diabolical Aquarius. I am telling you. I am showing you. It is what it is. I am putting myself out on a limb to give you this truth. Okay. I hope you guys stay blessed. I hope you guys enjoyed my daily embarrassment of myself, because I have fun doing this. Okay. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'ma see ya tomorrow. And we're going to do the water signs where I can make fun of and go in on Pisces. Okay. If you want to see me go in on Pisces, the legends of the zodiac, stay tuned tomorrow, because I have a word for you extra diabolical ass genies who can grant people's wishes, and you just want to troll humans. You just want to be the troll, like Vitally trolling an entire Philippines. The Philippines. All right. Pisces versus an entire group of people. Okay. Yes. Pisces even hates themselves. When Pisces looks at their other fish, they're like, damn, I knew I was evil. I didn't know I was this evil. Oh my God. I am beyond diabolical. I understand, Pisces. You can't sleep at night. Some of them sleep like a baby. They don't care that they beyond evil. But it's cool. See, Sagittarius is wild. They summon Pisces for fun. You summon Pisces when you have no other options, when there's nothing else you can do, when even death isn't enough. That's when you summon Pisces. When you've tried every other option and you sure Virgo couldn't do it, so now you have to go for Pisces. That's when you go for Pisces. Okay. Anyway, you guys stay blessed as always. All right. Diabolical Aquarius. I would say chill, but you know what's up. Peace.